Hey assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It's me, CaniSports, and we are here with a new team. Get in, boys. Welcome to our new squad, Braga. We are finally in Portugal. For years now, people have been asking me, man, Johnny, can you please do a career mode in Portugal? And I always said, I'm sorry, guys, but my audience is mainly English. I can't be doing career modes in Portugal. It just won't do well on the channel. But man, this Coach to Glory opens up all the opportunities of this world. And we are now here in 2021. Our third team in the Coach to Glory, a season with Braga, a team that is actually involved in the Europa League, a team that is going to be fighting for a trophy in Portugal as well, and a team that has big competitors ahead of them. We are in a league that is dominated by a couple of bigger squads than ours. We have the likes of Benfica, we have Sporting and Porto. Those are the massive sides that we will try and get past. It is going to be such a sick season. I can't wait to get into it. And I hope you guys are excited. Because if you are, man, this can genuinely be the best season of the Coach to Glory so far. I honestly believe in it. I have a very good feeling about this team specifically because there is so much work to do. When we go into this squad, you can see it is set up in a 3-4-3 formation, which is something that we have never used before. We're going to think about if we're going to use that formation, yes or no. We only have a couple of actually really talented young players in here. We have Galeno with the 80 rating, 23 years old. It's going to be a massive player for us. Probably the reason as to why Genepo is not going to join us, because we have Galeno on that left-hand side. Then we have Ruiz here, who's 21 years old. He's a striker at a 76 rating, which is basically around the same rating as Mambimbi. So Ruiz, I don't know about you, pal. Mambimbi is coming for you. Then we have Lucas Piazon, who used to be a big talent. Esgaio on that right-hand side, also quite old. Horta is one of the younger ones, a very well-balanced midfielder who can do basically anything. And then we have Musrati here, who is, again, a decent defender, but not really anything too good that we need to cling on to. We have Borja, Rolando, and Izquierdos on the bench. We obviously have Brooks here. Rolando goes onto the bench. Sorry, that's not the bench. That's the defense. Why am I saying reserves and bench to my center backs? What's going on with me? We have a couple of players that need to go here. Izquierdo's 32 years old. This guy's talented. No, he's not talented. He looks young actually in his picture, but he's 28. So you can just tell there's a bunch of players that need to go in this transfer window, and we only have about like 15 days left in this transfer window. This has to be one of the craziest episodes that we go into. But before we do anything, I will show you that we have 13 million and we will have to buy one player specifically immediately before other teams snap him up. It is Felix Mambimbi. He has won the vote. Sanchez came second. Orellano came third. Those are the players that we're going to try and carry into this career mode. All of these, first of all, Mambimbi has a release clause of 8 million. He's worth 13.5, so we're going to pay that immediately. Sanchez has a release clause of 8.8, but he's only worth 5, so we'll see how that goes. Orellano has a release clause of 24 million, but he's worth 31. So we have some massive players that we need to bring in. But at first, it's going to be Mambimbi. And then after that, we'll have to sell a couple of players to bring in someone like Sanchez, or do a swap deal for Sanchez if possible. That would be something that I would love to do. But guys, as I go into this deal with Mambimbi to take him with us, please go ahead and smash that like button, man. Can we get this episode, the first episode of our Portugal career mode for the first time ever? If you guys can go ahead and support the video, that always helps us out massively, and it helps us to get more people involved into the channel. So thank you very much. If you can do that for me, that'd be much appreciated. Me and my editor would love to see that.
Hold. I am the editor, and I am telling them to like the video. Okay, you don't need to speak for me, Chani, Mr. Mustache Man. You know, go and wash your hair some more. Seriously though, guys, like the video, please.
So, we're going to go into it. Mambimbi, let's get you into Braga. Let's make you the main striker, or play you alongside the talented striker that we already have. We might play two striker formation. As always, we will be putting in a release clauses for these players. Now, he's worth around 13 million. I think we can get Mambimbi to an 80 rating this season. So I'm going to give him a release clause of About 25 to 30 is what I'm thinking. But I think I'm going to go with the 27 million mark because I do feel that can be realistic considering that he's currently at 13.5. We're basically doubling it up. And that is what I want to achieve with his value as well in this season. So 27 million release clause for Mambimbi and only 11k in his wages. That is totally fine with me. He's going to get a bonus if he gets 10 goals this season. And Mambimbi is with us again. We are not leaving him at that squad. We are getting him into our team and we want to get him to score goals in the Europa League and in the Portuguese Liga NOS for us. Now for Sanchez, I have a different idea. For the deal of Sanchez, we will have to use swap deals, and I am thinking of one of the older players, I should say. Fabio Martins is an option because we do have players like Singh here, who is 24 years old, just one rating below Fabio Martins, and I think we would rather focus on the youth and test them out. Obviously, we also have Galeno on that left-hand side, so we don't necessarily need Martins. I only need one winger for each team. I don't think I'm going to be playing the 3-4-3 formation personally, so I only need one winger. So, Fabio Martins for this deal. Can we make it happen? It might be a little bit too expensive, to be honest with you, but you know what? Nothing is too expensive for Marcelo Sanchez in my eyes. So we're going to go ahead and offer that deal. And they are not interested in him. They're interested in Julie, or Lucas Julis. I actually don't know if this guy is good or not. Let me just see. Julis here. No, he's not. He just isn't. So, you know what, man? I'm going to accept that deal immediately. They are asking for a 6.5 million player rather than getting the 10 million player. Hey, man, you can have whoever you want. And this one is even better suited. Goodbye, because we do have Mambimbi now, and that striker that we already had could be taking over this position in the team. So Sanchez, get into my squad immediately, pal. We'll be accepting a release clause of 14.5 million. He's currently worth 5 mil, so we can definitely work him up to that rating to get him to that value for whatever team we go next to, I guess. But just hopefully not going to be losing out on him in this next transfer window. But Sanchez is here. Now let's take a look at the two new signings. Have they been glitched like the last time? No, Mambimbi is still a 75 rated player and Sanchez is still a 74, which is totally fine. So Gaetan here is going to come off the bench. We also should be putting in David Carmo into our starting lineup. There he is. He's going to be playing instead of Izquierdos, I'm assuming. So we do have Carmo, who is a very talented player that even Liverpool was interested in. 22 years old right here. Quite a physical player. Just no pace, really. And that's going to be something that we will have to work on. Obviously, Brooks is quite a beast. I do like him for this season. Borja here we'll have to work on. We'll see how we do with those types of players. But now I think it's time to put the older players onto the transfer list and also to make a decision on which formation we want to use this season. I think personally the formation I want to play in is the 4-3-3 attack, to have Mambimbi up top, Sanchez right behind him, and then Musrati and Horta in these positions. Musrati especially should be a CDM, but for some reason you can't make him a CDM in this formation, which is something I will never understand. Anyways, we're going to keep it that way and see how things go. We will have to make some changes, though. There's a couple of players that definitely need to leave this team. I think for that right-hand side, we desperately need Orellano. So to be able to do that, we are going out there into the transfer window and selling a bunch of our players. When we go into the squad, you will realize that we have a couple of players that are older that need to leave the squad. Rolando, Gaetan, Castro, Izquierdos, Ponte, all the players that are 30-something and above are going onto the transfer list because we need that money in our squad as fast as we can. We don't really need any of these these players in our team in the starting lineup. It's just not going to happen. Mateus right here is going to stay, though. He's a goalkeeper, so we can keep him at the age of 29. Escayo, I am willing to let go, but that means I would have to bring in a new right back, so I don't quite know if I do let him go, and he's the captain as well, so I'm assuming we can keep him around, but at the same time, he's not the fastest player, so it could be a little bit of an issue. Borja put onto the transfer list, though, so just so you know, and the same goes for Martins. We are just waiting for any good offers for some of these players. 28 years old, 75 rated is just not good enough for me. Same goes for Piazon and Yuri Medeiros, who actually at some point was a huge talent in FIFA, like a fun player to use, but not anymore. You can tell that much. And then we have a player out on loan, Vitor Tormena, which I think I will recall. So here he comes back, Vitor Tormena. comes in with... Is he talented or anything? I mean, I don't know. He has some good stats on him, I assume. 74 physical, 77 defending, 59 pace. Just nice to have another backup in the squad. Or we can put him onto the transfer list and earn some additional money. He's worth 6.5 million. So I'm going to put him out there. If it is a possibility, we can let him go. But yeah, I'm not really too fussed about him. The team is set up right now, which is nice, but we just need to work out the details. And the details are going to come in with transfer offers. Oh, Youth Academy, please. Anyone huge? No one. Absolutely no one that is on a higher rating. What a shame, man. What a freaking shame. You hope to join a team and see some massive talents, but apart from the first season with Sanchez, we've had absolutely no luck. And I kind of wish we did. I would have loved to have another Sanchez to really try and build up, but all these talents, apart from maybe two, have no potential, really. So Schwartz and Kanyak, we're going to keep on watching them, but I don't know why, really. I should just not even pay attention. Our team is expecting a few things from us. Youth development, critical. Not expecting anything, though. Cool story, bro. Brand exposure, nothing. Continental success, Whoa, they want us to reach the final in Europa League. Thankfully, that's a low priority objective. Domestic success, they want us to qualify for Champions League or Europa League. So top 4, I'm assuming. Fun. And then also, they want us to reach the quarterfinal in the Taça Portuguesa. I am looking forward to that, but we don't have any massive objectives, which means it comes down to you guys. Hashtag fan objectives into the comments down below for a new season. And I need objectives that are going to be fun to chase after, things that can occur naturally, things that I don't have to actually force myself to get done and to play players out of position and all that stuff, but still things that are going to be fun to chase after nonetheless. So give me objectives in the comments down below, hashtag fan objectives as always, and we should hopefully see some good stuff coming in. Europa League matchup against Altach. I do believe we have already won the first game 2-0, which we didn't play ourselves. They already did before we joined. So we should be getting a big dub right there and hopefully get into the next round as we get 9 messages from all the players that are unhappy or happy about being listed onto the transfer list. Okay, there we go. The first 2 transfer offers are in and they are asking to buy our captain. Now, this guy has absolutely no pace and he's 28 years old. I am going to be negotiating, guys. If I can get 21, 22 million for him, I'd be extremely happy because he is at the later end of his career. And we are most of the time focusing on youngsters anyways. And just the fact that his stats are not really that good. If we go into development plan, we can barely grow him. So we're looking for a faster right back for sure. And I'm pretty sure for 21 million, we can get someone really good in here. 21 million for him. Come on, let's make it happen. Please accept it. And let's bring this man into your squad. No, they are not willing to negotiate. That is very odd. We're going to go with an offer of 20 million and kind of hope that things work out here. I would like to let him go. They are not willing to pay anything higher than that. That's interesting. Maybe 19 mil? It's not really the ideal amount that I would take for him, but I guess 19 is fine with me. And they accept it. Okay, 19 million for Esgaio. He, as much as I don't want to let him go initially because he's the captain, it just is the right move to make. We only have 1 season at this club, and I'd rather have players in there that I actually enjoy. So yes, as you guys can see, the first game was 1-2-0 away from home. This one at home now. I am fully expecting the team to run through this squad. I also want to see who is performing and who isn't. It is the 4-3-3 formation, and our team does get a 2-1 victory. So Fabio has scored and Esgaio has scored. The right back gets a goal. He's maybe trying to save his spot in the team, but it is a bit too late. 2-1 victory, which means we do go through into the Europa League group stages with our team. And that is a huge message as we get 9 messages coming in. Reschedulings because of the Europa League, obviously. And then some chat with the players. Ruiz obviously wants more game time because he is a higher rated player than Mambimbi, but the team already won a game without him in the squad, so his time might be gone. Or we just put Mambimbi down the right-hand side and put Ruiz up top. That could be a possibility as well, just so you know. Transfer deadline day is approaching. Esgaio is gone. 15 million added into our budget, which means we don't have a right back anymore, which means we have to sort that position out as quick as possible. Takeda is not really an ideal replacement in that position. We don't really have anyone as a right back. apart from Tormena, who can play there, but I wouldn't really recommend. He is lacking all kinds of pace. Caillou can also not play on that right-hand side. Carlos we do have with a 67 rating, but that's not going to be good enough. So it is time to go ahead and buy a right back immediately, as we have about 20 million left in the budget. I'm going to go for someone who I was interested in initially earlier on. It is going to be Issa Kabore. Ooh, now playing in Manchester City. That makes it even more exciting for me to try and chase this guy down. I want him as my right back. The man from Burkina Faso has ridiculous physical stats, so I want to bring him in if we can. I am going to offer... Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Can we offer a player swap potentially? Do we have anyone that we would be willing to offer? Kazri, I'd happily give away if that is someone that they would be interested in. I don't think they are going to be interested, but we'll see what they say. We're going to offer Kazri. They only want 5 million for him. That's a bit low. Let's see if we can bring it down even more. If I'm not too happy with the with the amount that I'm paying for this guy, if he's not that good, he shows great potential. We're going to offer them 4.2. They want 4.9. I think I'm going to accept this, man. I know he might not be first team potential though. Should I buy him if he's not first team potential? Should I really do that? Or am I just wasting my time? But then again, he has such good pace and has really good stats alongside of it as well. We just need to focus on this dude's defending and he will go up very quickly. And even Manchester City bring him in is a good sign, man. That means he's a good potential player. I'm going to go for it, man. 4.9 million for Kabore. I want him in my team. I don't actually care how high he's rating at this point. I wanted him at that last squad that we were in at Trabzon. Couldn't get him. I want him now. So rotation first team player. 5 years left on a contract. We will accept that. Let's take it. And we could turn this guy into someone that we take into new teams as well. 15 million release clause is fine with me. So we're going to accept that. And then his contract should be signed if we do offer him. I guess he got a decent amount of money at Man City. We're going to give him 30k and see how things go. Is he happy with that? He is happy with that. Kabore signs with Braga. Might not be the highest rated player, but is an exciting prospect that I am looking forward to get into the squad. Actually, he's higher rated than I thought. Kabore with the 72. Beautiful. Look at that pace, bro. 91 acceleration, 89 sprint speed, 72 physicality. Has some decent stats on him. I am looking forward to turn this guy into a beast of a right back from Burkina Faso. 5'11" tall. Sequeira goes onto that left-hand side for now. We're going to see how he does over there. For simulations and stuff, it should be the better option for us. Singh can play right wing as well, so we're going to put him in over Martins. I think that is the right choice. Martins, I'm trying to get rid of. We still have so many players that I'm trying to sell, but we haven't gotten any offers yet, and that's a little bit disappointing. But we will be stepping into the game against 7th place Rio Ave. For the first time, we get to try out our team. For the first time, we're going to see how good Galeno is. I already know I need to save up now. From this point on, we got to save up for Orellano and get him in before someone else buys him. That's going to be very important for us to achieve. First game ever with the new squad. Actually, really looking forward to this. Braga stepping up against Rio Ave with Begovic in goal. This guy used to be a goated goalkeeper in the Premier League when he was at Bournemouth, I believe. I'm going to take a look at their team. Am I seeing anyone that I know here? Not necessarily. Jardel, I know. And Begovic. That's pretty much it. Those are the players that we know. And that is what's exciting as well. I have no clue what to expect in this league. Mambimbi stepping onto the pitch for the first time here for our squad alongside Sanchez. We know those two. We know what they can achieve in the teams that we are playing. And hopefully they can achieve just as much over here as we do play it down the left with Galeno with the number 90. What is that for a number, bro? Mambimbi. Nice move. He has the space, the finesse. Oh my God. Mambimbi, since when can you pull off strikes like that? First shot of Mambimbi. He announces himself to the Braga fans with a ridiculous finish into the top right corner in a way that we've never really seen it from Mambimbi. He is not known for finesse shots in the new team. He bangs it top bins. Beautifully done from him. I did not expect that. It is his first goal in Liga NOS I want this guy to be the top scorer in the league if possible, and I want to get him to an 80 rating. That is going to be very important for us to achieve. The goal this year with this squad is obviously to try and get into the top position. Liga NOS has a couple of known teams with the likes of Sporting, Benfica, and Porto that have been known to get big victories, and even Porto winning the Champions League with the likes of Jose Mourinho back in the day, as Singh can showcase his talent. Let's go. Singh gets it done. My goal is going to be to get this team to the top of the league and to win the cup and to get as far as possible in Europa League. If we don't match up against a side that comes in from the Champions League and drops down there into the Europa League, we should have a decent run here. I am very much looking forward to this season immediately. First of all, love the kit colors. The red and the white, I like a lot. I personally enjoy a lot. And hopefully the away kits are actually nice as well. I haven't checked Braga's away kits, which we will take a look into in the future. But man, starting off 2-0 against Rio Ave is a great way to give me hope for this team. Brooks is a giant, by the way. And Cabore already physically sound, as I made a huge mistake. What am I doing? Oh, horrible pass, man. That's quality football. That is really good football, boys. We are conceding 2-1 it is. Rio Ave is back into it. As expected, this league is going to be challenging. We do have good squads coming up against us. Dalves puts it into the back of the net after some really nice play. You know what I'm hoping for, though? I'm desperately hoping that Sanchez can actually go ahead and get higher potential soon. What a pass that would have been from Sequeira. It still ends up in the attack, though. Good pass into Horta. Can we shoot from long range? Whoa! What just happened? What kind of strike was that? Unbelievable. I can't believe what I've just seen. That would have been one of the sickest goals I've scored in FIFA 21. I really want to score one like that this year. I really, really do. What a strike from Horta. I can't believe that just happened. Singh, give me another run in behind. There he goes. Singh, come on, pal. Bring it back. Mambimbi, left foot, finish it. Why are we not shooting? Oh, man, that's quality football again. Are we conceding again? We are conceding again. It is 2-2. It all started off so well into our career at this club, but the defense is a shambles. The centre-backs are quite slow, I will have to admit. Brooks is the only one that can really deal with some sort of pace, but this man right here, Musrati, is extremely slow. And then Carmo has like 40-something odd pace, which also is not ideal for your centre-backs, but he is talented at the end of the day, so we're going to give him a little bit more time to grow. But you can tell here, my midfielders, anyone apart from my attackers, really struggles for pace. Brooks again, getting beaten for pace, and now they have someone at the far post running inside. Ooh, just about Cabore, the only one to be able to deal with those types of passes there. So corners are going to be huge for this team because we do have quite a few tall lads in this squad, with the likes of Brooks and also Carmo and also Musrati and Cabore. He seems quite physical, so I expect him to be decent on corners as well. We are looking good on that sense, but so far no corners for us. So if we do get into positions where we have a tough angle, but we can take a shot to get a corner, I probably will, just to get a corner on purpose.
My boy's wicked smart.
Oh, Sanchez, big steal. Come on, Sanchez. Let's keep this up. Mambimbi, you shouldn't be running too far away from me. We have space for the finesse. Begovic just stands still. Sanchez not good enough with the finesse there. We got to make some substitutions. 70th minute. About 70th, I should say. We're going to bring on Sadas here, who's going to come on for Sanchez. We're going to see how this guy plays. Ruiz comes in for Mambimbi. He is obviously a talented player, so we got to give him as much playtime as we can. And then Murillo comes down on that left-hand side. Galeno has not shown anything to me so far. Please. Sanchez, Mambimbi, come on, before he gets subbed off. Yes. Thank you for scoring that potentially winning goal. And now get off onto the bench. Sit down. Mambimbi, well done, brother. That was a quality steal from Musrati. Sanchez with the pass and Mambimbi with the goal. Beautiful from him, running in behind. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. And now we get to test out the other players. Ruiz takes over his position. Is he an actual decent player to use, or is he going to be a player that we need to get rid of and cash in on? Because he is quite high rated in terms of his value. So that might be something we have to think about. If we don't like him, we got to let him go. But there goes Ruiz in behind the defense. 77 pace. But he should have good finishing. And he does have good finishing. It's 4-2. That is a pass from Sadas, I believe. And a strike from Ruiz. The players coming off the bench are doing well instantly. 4-2 up against Rio Ave after being a little bit shaky in the defense, which we will probably continue being. We are seeing some nice progress in the attack once again. Oh, that's not good. There's no one here. Defend, boys. Come on. There we go. Well done by Brooks. Very well done. And here goes the run of Sadas. Sadas with the through ball into Ruiz. Ruiz. He's going to get two as well. Wow. Okay, Ruiz. He has like 77 pace. So the defender must be extremely slow, the one he was up against. But Abel Ruiz is getting things done. I actually want to know, how good is this guy playing in real life? Abel Ruiz coming in at Braga, obviously. He is also a national team player for Spain, which is interesting enough. He was a Barcelona talent. Huh. Okay. So in 32 games this season, he has 10 goals and 5 assists. Yeah, I guess that's okay for a youngster like him. He's only 21 years old. That's not too bad from Abel Ruiz. There he goes. The referee blows the whistle. First game at Braga. Started off easy, then became challenging, and then we brought on the substitutes to dominate the game towards the end. Mambimbi getting that third goal before he gets subbed off, but that goal right there, that finish from Mambimbi was exceptional. I never really see him do stuff like that, but that was the one and only chance to score from that spot, and he did. And he had a great debut. Sanchez as well. I think all of our players have done pretty well here. Sanchez with 1 assist, Sadas with 2 coming off the bench. That's, man, we do have, again, another team where we have a similar situation like we did with Bacacetas and Giannini. The cam and the striker off the bench are actually really good. So we are looking very good right now. We just need to make that big signing of Orellano to perfect this team. And here it goes. Transfer deadline day, guys. This is the day where everything has to go quick. We're going to accept every single offer we get to be able to afford Orellano. That is the big goal that we have set for ourselves, and it needs to happen immediately. Now, maybe I can work with the budget a little bit to get a little bit closer to Orellano. I would assume he's going to be happy with like 40k in wages. So we do have around 18 million. Orellano was going for 24, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 24 mil. We got to get this guy quick. Very, very quick. And we got to cash in on other players as quick as we can as well on transfer deadline day. So let's hope we get some good offers now. There we go. 7 hours left. We are getting a transfer offer. It is an offer for Gomez, a loan. This guy's actually apparently talented. So we're going to put him out on loan and see how things go. We might accept that deal right there from Besiktas. But man, I really want Orellano. If I don't get any offers in the next hour here, we are looking very bad. So I might have to offer a player in the deal to be able to sign him. But I don't think I can because the release clause has to be accepted. A loan deal has been agreed for Gomez. We're still stuck and we can't buy Orellano as things stand. If I can't get him until the last hour, I have to buy someone else. I really just have to. And we are looking at Ruiz, a transfer offer for 16.3 million. From Bayern Munich. Do I keep the player on the bench or do I bring in someone for the starting lineup? That's the question that needs answering right now, and we are going to be negotiating. We are negotiating with Bayern Munich. He's 17. He's 20. What is he? Not 17. He's 21 years old. Mambimbi is going to take over his position. We want Orellano. I don't necessarily want to get rid of him. I got to be honest. It's not the player that I wanted to let go, but as things stand, this is the only offer we have with a couple of hours left. So you hopefully will understand that I kind of have to go ahead into this and think, if I can get this done, let's get it done, you know? 23 million is what I'm asking for from Bayern Munich. They're not willing to spend more than 16.3. That's below his value. What the hell? Come on, Bayern, man. Be realistic about this, or his contract might be running out. Maybe that's the reason. 20 million. Okay. Ruiz scoring 2 goals and going off on a deal for Bayern Munich. Potentially. We will have to see if that deal goes through in the next 3 hours. If it doesn't, we will have to go ahead and sign someone else for the team. There we go. 4 messages coming in. He surely has been sold, right? Yes! Ruiz is gone, and we do get multiple offers at the end of the transfer window as well. Kazri, 5.7 mil. Galeno, 39 million. No, we're going to say no to that one. But that means we now have enough money to sign the main man for the squad. 37 million in the budget, which leaves us with enough money to buy even more. Orellano, let's get you into the team. We sold a bench player for a starting lineup player. I think that is a good thing that we have done here. Orellano, let's negotiate the contract, pal. He's worth over 30 right now and an exciting prospect on top of it. So the release clause has to be very high here. So since he is worth 30, I'm going to make the release clause about 60. Yep, we will have to make it 60, guys. If we want to sign Orellano next time, we will have to pay a lot of money for him. So prepare yourselves. I do expect him to go up in his rating enough to be worth at least 50 this year. And we're going to accept that deal there. 13k in his wages. And that leaves us with 13 million to spend on the rest of the team, which is actually really good. Transfer deadline day is getting spicy right now. Orellano takes over that position from Singh. Martins goes off onto the reserves. Murillo and Singh stay there. Orellano with a 78 rating taking over. Exciting prospect. The triangle is reunited. The Trabzonspor triangle is reunited at Braga now, and I do like that a lot. So we are taking a couple of players with us to make sure that we get the best out of the team. I think the position that we might have to focus on in terms of improving the team is that left back position at the moment. 78 rated Sequeira just doesn't have the pace to keep up with players. They are getting in behind him very easily. So time to look for a left back. A player that I've been suggested to buy a bunch of times and I never really went after is an opportunity for us right now. His name is Liberato Cachace. He is an Australian currently playing for, I don't know who that team is. It's Sint Truidense. So we're going to try and sign this guy up. He is going to be the left back of my choice. 6 foot tall, 4-star weak foot, left-footed. Has the long throw-in trait, which I actually really like. I never got to try that one out properly in this FIFA yet. So maybe that's going to be an addition to the team that we would like to have immediately. Now we're going to offer Sequeira, obviously, for this deal. If we can get it done that way, that would be exceptional. Sequeira in the deal. They want 26 million for him. What? Are you kidding? That's such a huge amount of money. I guess I'm going to offer Izquierdos and money here. How about a nice 11 mil plus Izquierdos? This is insane. How much are they asking for? He must have grown a lot. No, they will not accept, no matter what we do here. Do I have anyone else to offer? I guess Martins would be an option again, right? Or Singh? Nah, Martins is the option here. And we're going to offer them 12 mil on top of it. 12.5 mil. And Martins. Can I make this deal happen for Cachace? We cannot. They're asking for 17.4 million. I cannot make this deal happen as much as I want to. Cachace is not an option anymore. Well, there's one option that is kind of obvious, but a player that I had in one of my videos earlier on in this year. We are going for Guardiol, 19-year-old left back who is an exciting prospect, can play centre-back as well, obviously. So he's quite versatile. I want this guy in my team if possible. Has pace, has physicality, has good defending. So because of that, we're going to try and sign him up on this transfer deadline day with only a couple of hours left. We're going to offer a swap deal for, obviously, Sequeira. See what they say about that one. I would assume they want a little bit of money on top of it. We're going to give them 5 mil. I want this deal to go through. So they are not wanting him. They're not wanting him, but they might go for another winger maybe. Hold on a second. They might be interested in Martins. How about Martins plus, I don't know, 5 mil? Come on. Let's make it happen, man. Let's make it happen, please. Yes! Perfect! Let's go! Martins is leaving, which is a player that we wanted to get rid of anyways, and that still leaves us with a little bit of money. That gives us Guardiol. Let's sign this kid up immediately. Such a big talent, man. Such a big talent. An important first-team player, obviously accepting the contract there. We're going to go ahead with the 5-year contract as well. I'm assuming he's worth about 15 mil, so we're going to put a release clause in of about, let's make it about 20 mil. I'm going to make it 20 million for Guardiola. I want to see if they accept that. Yes, they do. And the wages are set. 5.7k. That leaves us with 8 million still on transfer deadline day. So that is where we're going to leave it off. You guys will have a choice, an opportunity to get involved to get another player into the team with those 8 million. Who do you want to see come in? Sekera we can now keep as a backup, which is not a bad thing as well. Guardiola comes in as a left back. I'm going to turn him into a left back. 85 pace, 72 defending, 84 physicality, left-footed. Great choice for the team, in my opinion. I am very much looking forward to use him in that spot. That is going to be an exciting player. The team is coming together nicely. Mambimbi, Sanchez, Orellano, and Guardiola have signed. Now we have 8 million to spend on the rest. Let me know what you think we should upgrade. Should we maybe try and get rid of Musrati in a swap deal and bring in a better CDM, a more faster, more agile CDM or center midfielder into the team? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching the first episode of the Braga career mode, the 3rd season with the Coach to Glory. Thank you. Have a great day, and I'll catch you on transfer deadline day tomorrow. Peace.